just an honor, to be considered one of the best in the country and to go play with the best in the country and to really showcase my talents and to really, prove that everybody else is the player that I think I am.
And that's a place where guys can go from a fifth rounder to a first rounder.
Yeah.
How do you keep yourself from thinking about that right now?
Because we got a national championship to go play for. We got meaningful games to go play for, and that'll take care of itself when it happens. I got to be where my feet at right now.
Zach, you're going to be facing a Heisman finalist quarterback. What's his skill set like compared to maybe some of the other quarterbacks that you faced this year?
Yeah, he's got an arm. He does a good job of eluding defenders, and guys will have a clean shot. He'll kind of duck his shoulder and get extra time to throw the ball to his playmakers, and that's definitely a unique challenge. But we play a Heisman finalist every day in practice, so it's nothing that we haven't seen before.
And their pass protection schemes, is it pretty standard, just go right at you, or what do you kind of see from Georgia's offensive line?
They do a lot of different things, and they change it up. They don't just drop. They do a lot of slide protections, rollouts. Get them out of the pocket. To take shots and things of that nature. Something we got to be aware of and be ready for.
How much looking into the tight ends, Brock Bowers, and of course, how versatile, how dangerous are they to Georgia's offense?
No, for sure. They definitely are. They're all three of them are good. All the guys who play are good. They're good. And they're good run blockers as well as they are pass blockers. So it's something to be able to do both and to not be able to tell based on the formation of the personnel who's doing what, who's running what, who's in the run, who's in the pass. It's definitely a challenge that we got to go on the film and identify who does what the best and where they like to go with it.
Some of your teammates have kind of related it to defending against Mayer and the Notre Dame game there in the first game. Do you see any of those similarities? Just, I guess, what was the key to maybe defending Mayer in that first game too?
Our DBs did a really good job of that, and we have. I think we got the best DBs in the country, the best safeties, the best corners. So I know those guys will be able to handle their one-on-one matchups.
I don't know if you had made a decision about whether you would have played in the bowl game if it had been a playoff.
Yeah.
Had you decided?
That doesn't really matter.
No, I know.
Playoffs, so.
Did you think after the Michigan game?
It doesn't really matter, though. We're in the playoffs, so I'm playing.
How excited are you for this, to know that you could go out as a national champion?
No, I'm really excited for the opportunity. We had the chance in 2020, and we let it slip away from us. And so this time, we got to just take it one game at a time, just beat Georgia. And then if we do what we're supposed to do for Georgia, then we'll have a chance to go win the ring.
Tommy had mentioned, not to keep drawing back on the Michigan game, but Tommy had mentioned that he almost blamed himself as a captain for the loss. He took it really personally. Is that an emotion you experienced as well? Is that something you can relate to?
Yeah, everybody took it personal. Everybody wanted to win that game. We didn't. So, we got a second chance in life, so we got to take advantage of that and do the most with it.
Everyone seems to say that it's been a different team since you got that reprieve. Can you kind of elaborate on that? I mean, obviously we know why.
Yeah.
But just how different is it?
What do you mean?
In terms of just, we got a second chance, we got to take advantage of it, we're going to be even more businesslike, even more intense, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, we lost the team when that season was over. And, they put us in the playoffs and they gave us a chance. And so now we just gotta go play, man. Just go play football and go do what we've been doing since we was kids and go have fun and just go try to win this game.
JT said that he stood up in front of you guys, I think the week after that game, and gave a message. Do you recall what his motivation was for you guys?
He just said it's not over. It's just said it was before the Utah USC game. He said, I just got a feeling that we're gonna get in. If we do get in, we can't let this affect us anymore. We gotta shake it off. It sucks, of course. We gotta shake it off and go play because if we go in Georgia thinking about the team in another game, we're gonna lose. So we gotta just put the past in the past and just go play. This team got a lot of fight. This team got a lot of heart. We're just not gonna give up on this team. Not gonna give up on this year. And just try to win it all.
How would you have can you feel that in practice at all? I mean, I know you guys go hard every time you practice, but what's been the sense the last week?
I definitely feel that guys have a chip on their shoulder. Okay. Guys are practicing harder. We got something to prove. That's something that we don't take lightly. We got a lot of people doubting us, and pretty much everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can do what we think we can do, and we just got to go out there and prove it to everybody else.
Zach, you've been here 4 years now, and I think you've only been an underdog 3 times total. Alabama National Championship game, both Clemson games. What's it feel like to finally, and you haven't been an underdog at all the last couple of years, what's it feel like to finally be an underdog for you personally, and kind of What's the team? What's kind of the vibe for the team being an underdog for?
We don't look at that too much. That's out of our control. Who thinks who's going to win? We always think we're going to win. I'm sure every other team that comes to through is going to win. So it's I don't really pay too much attention to who's the underdog. We got to go out there and play on the field just like they do. So
it's interesting to get all the perspectives from you guys because Luke Whippler was saying he's really taking that to heart. Yeah. It's so rare that he's really taking that to heart. But a guy like you, it just doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, we got to go play. So whatever they got to say about us is what they got to say about us.
There's a lot of college football players, Zach, who will never have the experience of the college football playoff and getting to participate in that. And you've done it 3 times. This will be the 3rd time in your career to be part of it. Just what's it like? What's it like to play in a playoff game, to build up for a month for a playoff
it's different.
game?
Those games are different. You know, it's like it's almost, it feels like I would imagine the Super Bowl feels like. You know, you go out there and it's not like a regular season game. It's not like the Big Ten championship. It's like there's cameras everywhere. There's the people like famous people at the games, and it's just a crazy environment. You know, just because loser goes home.
Yeah.
And both teams know that, and the goal is not to lose.
Cam Brown talked about managing adrenaline and trying to get used to that the first time around. How did you get used to it, and how will you try to relay that to young guys who haven't been on this kind of stage before?
Yeah, I mean, they're going to be nervous regardless. You know, it's because you care about something, they put so much work into something that you're gonna feel some nerves, some anxiety before the game. But it's football. It's the same sport we've been playing since we were kids. So once you get out there, get that first hit under your belt, you know, you're just playing football. You're just in the game.
Obviously, the team goals are most important, but how gratifying has it been for you for some of the personal accolades that you've already received?
Yeah,
Zach?
I mean, obviously it's a blessing. You know, I thank God for everything that He's allowed me to do and the position He's put me in. But like I said, I'm not too worried about those. I'm trying to win a national championship.
How often do you take notice of like the banners around here? You do. Is it when you walk out to the field you look and you think, or like?
Just those teams are legendary. You know, I still think about 2014 team, like those guys, especially being from here. I know those guys walk around the Woody. It's like they're royalty. You know, it's like they float around the building because they got to bring a ring to Ohio State and to the state of Ohio, city of Columbus, and that's something that we've talked about and that we want to do. We want to be the next team to do that. You know, to walk these hallways and be legends forever.
I would imagine that would be a huge emotional swing of you think that opportunity is gone and now it's back and you have the chance to be royalty.
Yeah.
I can't even, like, that's crazy, man, to go through that. Most people in life don't have a situation where you have an emotional swing that wide, because that's how important it is to be a national champion in your mind. Was it how we keep asking you about it, but that week, man, from that Saturday to the next Friday when USC wins, can you just one more time, just like that emotional? That's 6 days of craziness, isn't it?
That's really what it was. It was just a lot of emotions, a lot of. But I'm happy Coach Day got us in here and told us. He said we got a chance. Like, we got a chance to go. Like, we need help, but we got a chance, and that helped a lot of guys. You know, just keep focused on our goals and what we're trying to achieve at the end of the season.
And you got to win one game at a time. We know that. But when you come to a place like Ohio State, how much is a national championship something that you have in your head?
That's why we come here.
The day you commit, the day you walk in.
That's why you come here. You get a chance to play for national championships, and that's what, being in the playoffs, that's what we get to do. We get to go try to play for national championship.